Hi, I'm Kat, and this is our daily tarot. Sorry, it's been a couple of days. I went down onto the Front Range to get some supplies because I have a fair this weekend. So I actually have some turmeric stained fingernails for making fire cider, and I picked up a new little Hoya for my collection of Hoyas because I love the Hoyas because they make flowers that are like upside down umbrellas that are called peduncles that have the most delicious smelling nectar in them. And I'm an aromatherapist, so of course I'm a geek for aromatics. That's my happy little bit for the weekend. I hope you all had a good weekend and were able to do something that make your spirit feel alive and loved and connected to this universe. I also danced my heart out, which, if you know me, that's the best therapy I have in this world, outside of just being in nature and being with people that I love, of course. Aside from all of that, let's go ahead and jump into today's tarot. We are stepping into today feeling like some parts of the world are kind of against us. There's some hassles that we're dealing with today, and consider the body movement that's in this card of Five of Wands, right? It's like things are just coming at you, and do you like go at it in like this combative way, or do you go at it more like a capoeira or a keto way where you engage with the movement and dance with it and interact with it and not let it consume you? So it's all about realizing that we're going into the world knowing that there can be hassles, there can be things that don't work out, and how do we engage with it? That's what this Five of Wands is about. We get choice in how we engage with it. Now, the challenge that we're having for today is the King of Cups. So this is a fixed water energy, right? What's fixed water? It's like ice. It's hard, unmoving water. So consider that if you're in these situations today where you feel like you're running into hassles and running into frustrations with people or traffic or whatever it is, what you're sitting with is ultimately going to be the environment that you are feeling, right? So it can be a challenge because we can fixate on things that don't feel good. And in a lot of ways, that can ultimately consume us. So be careful about how you fixate on certain things or how they feel, because ultimately this energy of this card is all about transforming those things. Just like ice has to be melted to become water again, to become rain again, to come back down to the earth. We are in this flow with our emotions. They're not solid, they're not fixed. And if we do think that they are fixed, that can be quite the challenge for us. The way that we're going to get through the challenge today is the Empress card. The Empress card is a mothering type, nurturing type energy. So it asks us, what do we want to put our attention to? Where do we want to nurture? What do we want to grow? And are we actually taking care of ourselves in the process? Consider that today we also have Venus, which is in really close proximity to Pluto, just by a couple of degrees. And so Venus, being this nurturing, loving energy, is coming into this close relationship with Pluto, which is all about transformation, big life transformation, things you can't go back from. So we have this aspect of ourselves going into this kiln, if you want to say. We're transforming from this soft clay to a vessel that can actually hold something. And as my friend this weekend so beautifully pointed out, anytime we sit to a table with people, we bring a cup. And what do we want to share with others within that cup? And what do we continue to drink of out of that cup? It makes me tear up because it was such a profound vision. The ultimate outcome of the day is the Emperor card. So what's so interesting is that we actually have a sextile relationship between Venus and Mars today. Mars rules the Emperor and Venus rules Empress. This is like the cosmic couple. And they're in sextile today's relationship. So they're in this relationship of compatibility. So Aries, which rules the Emperor, is all about that initiating quality in us. It's ruled by fire. It's a number one fire. So it's that cardinal fire energy, which is all about like full force ahead, right? So we're getting this sense of direction. If you feel like there's something in your life that is chaotic, this card of the Emperor tells you that you need to create order out of this chaos. Sometimes it takes perspective. You might just have to get a little bit of detachment and look at it from a different vantage point, which is why this little window is up here in the hills, because sometimes we need perspective. We need to see things from a different level to see where it is most useful for us to engage and where is absolutely most necessary for us to engage. And so because we have Mars in Scorpio right now, sextile to Venus, which is in conjunction to Pluto over in Capricorn, we're all going through this kind of initiating positive change right now. And it's so interesting because we're also stepping up to this new moon that we're going to have in a couple of days. It's going to be a solar eclipse. So the sun and the moon are going to be in really close proximity in the sky. And they're also going to be close to the nodes. And so this initiates and like sparks this fire on your own nodal axis in your life and initiates your own work that you need to inspire out in the world. So we're in a big shift and a big change. If you are feeling called for a reading or just want to look at where these energies are playing out in your natal chart, feel free to reach out to me at rootsofalchemy@gmail.com. I also have a list of my services and other things that I offer on my website on the services page called rootsofalchemy.com. And then I also have all kinds of different body care products and things and orbs that I make on my Etsy site, which is why my fingernails are dyed with the color of turmeric right now. I'm selling fire cider and CBD pain cream, all natural lotions, face creams, and all the things. So if you aren't close in proximity to me and are interested in any of these things, check out my sites and let me know and I'll send something your way. I send you so much love. And peace as we step into this big phase that we are going through in transformation. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now. Mwah.